John, what's going on? I thought I'd dress up in a little Aggie stuff to let you have a few memories about old A&M, but then I'll move on. Wow, you're 80 years old. Ain't it amazing? Who would have thought that you were the baby at 80? Well, however, you are the baby at 80. You're the baby of the Magnificent Seven group. How about that? With the exception of Shaver, how in the world did we all survive to be 80? And I'll get to Shaver in a minute. John, if you're starting to cry about Shaver, stop it. We've all survived strokes, cancers, seizures, heart issues, stupid accidents that probably should have killed us all, multiple joint replacements, and on and on. I am not sure why, but the Lord has kept us alive for some reason. I sometimes wonder if He's not punishing us for the bad things we did when we were young. However, we are extremely blessed to have our life and our families. Excuse me. You and I have known each other for almost 67 years, if not 67. Most of the Magnificent Seven friendships started at about that time when we met in junior high school, except Hunt and Mathis. They go back to, I guess, third grade, somewhere along in there. During high school, it seems like our primary focus was sports, girls, and poker. Only a few of us really focused on school, and it obviously was not me. John, you're an amazing man, and I've always looked up to you and admired you, even when you threw the eggs on my mother's kitchen floor. Remember that? The day you quit A&M football and asked me to room with you was the beginning of a turning point in my life. I hope you realize that you had a key role in my graduating from college. The combination of your intimidation about studying, not to mention threatening to beat the crap out of me if I didn't study. Also, not to forget that my dear sweet parents did cut me off because I was a bum. As roommates at A&M, we did survive financially, but I think each of us had 3 separate jobs just to get along. You were waiting tables and doing some other stuff. Thank you for being you and for being my roommate. I hope that all your kids, grandkids, and great-grandkids know that you really were a great football player. You gave it up because you realized that an education was more important than beating your brains out. I don't know how you ever did that, but you are an amazing guy for taking that major step. Now, although you were sometimes arrogant and mean in your early years, yes, you were. You were probably one of the most driven and motivated people that I ever knew. On the good side, not being mean, you could be a very giving person. I think the classic of your niceness was Steve Shaver. Shaver never forgot how you befriended him, took him under your wing, and showed him the ropes at Bel Air. Steve always told me this whenever we were together. Again, John, stop crying, and you probably are. Judy, you're an amazing lady. I never understood how you transformed John from that mean person into the good Christian person that he is today. The two of you are both amazing people. You guys did an amazing job with the Stradinger clan. Oh, at this point, what? John quit drinking beer? Judy, what did you do to him? Okay, on to a few John Stradinger memory highlights. And John, you probably won't even remember some of them, but I daggum sure do. At 16 years old, my first checking account, I wrote my very first check to John Stradinger for Blu-ray losses in his parents' living room. Hell of a card game, but I got kicked. Remember, after hunting, we were in front of your house and we shot Mathis with shotgun blanks. Surprised the police didn't come get us. The night before your wedding, John, how could we ever forget that? I don't think anyone has ever been tormented worse than your dear friends tormented you. And it was not just me. Your old buddy Waylon Simmons was right in there with the tormenting. He was always stirring things up. Let's see, what happened? You were tied to a tree. We tried to put you on a bus to Beaumont with no money in your pocket, but you fought us off on that. You jumped into the bayou to get away from us. Oh, and by the way, you had your wedding shoes on, and I think your daddy had to clean those suckers up for you. You chased us with a shovel when we got back to your house. Oh, wonder what started all this. Oh, yeah, we did put Everclear in the beer you were drinking. That was for starters. But you survived and you made it to the altar, and God bless you and Judy. Oh, there was another one. Your old Chevy convertible that everyone borrowed and trashed. Oh, yeah, here's another one. After your stroke, we took you golfing, and we left you in the golf cart. And what did you do? You got your brace hung up on the gas pedal. You ran the golf cart into a damn tree. That tree is now called the John Stradinger Memorial Tree. Oh, yeah. John, it was your fault. You introduced me to my first wife. Such is life. You know what? Early on, poker games at your house with Mike, who was maybe 1 or 2 years old, crawling around on the floor, bugging us. Then we took the money from playing poker and we went to San Jacinto Inn dinners and had a very nice outing and stuffed our guts. You know, John, you're amazing. You went to U of H at night and got an MBA. You wanted me to go with you. I chickened out and didn't do it. You know, you quit a great job with Mars to raise your kids in Mississippi. I hope they appreciate that. Too bad you didn't move to Texas. Last but not least, did you really drive to Beaumont every day and eat a dozen chocolate-filled donuts on the way? You really did do that, didn't you? John, this is a good stopping point, and I'm going to finish up with, have a great 80th birthday. Thank you for being you, and I love you.